I don't fuck with Neef.
Iceberg is lonely at the top. Motherfucking. What's the nigga name off the 5 Heartbeats and shit?
Flash
Gordon, know that?
His name was just Flash, yo.
Yeah, Flash. You like, it's a sad day. Because this is my last day. It's a heartbeat. I'm coming out in 2 weeks.
Flash is lonely at the top.
Yo, that's one of my favorite movies of all time, dog. 5 Heartbeats.
It's the only musical I like.
Huh?
It's the only musical I like.
Yo, I can sing all the songs.
I'd rather you not, though.
Yeah, I'm tired of you fucking singing. I got a lot of shit to say to you today. I had a long list of the rail list. Show the second page. I got 2 pages of this shit right here. You're the fucking pages flipping. Sound cool?
What's going on, baby?
Chilling, man. This is the only voice of reason around this motherfucker, man. If it wasn't for you, cool, I wouldn't be able to do this podcast. That's why we brought you on. You know the truth? This is the truth. This is the Hollywood, true Hollywood story.
This is the behind the scenes,
right
in front of the
I was
scenes.
about to quit this fucking podcast. They said, when we bring Cool on, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Okay. I can't do this shit with him in his head.
Yeah.
Hey, Turley Susie, what's her name?
Cindy Wendy.
Cindy Wendy, this has nothing to do with you, sweetheart. This is just me fucking with him. What's good, fellas?
Man, I can't complain. I had to work today. I worked one Saturday a year, and it was today.
I see. That nigga said, fire the stylist. Went and got it big and tall. Y'all ready? Yo, I'm tired of shit, though. I just put a fucking... I just put a bunk bed together, nigga. Mm-hmm. I am not the handyman. I'm not that nigga with a hammer, dog. A wrench, a hammer, a screwdriver. I am not that nigga, dog.
Well, introduce the podcast, yo.
Yo, hold
Golly.
on. Don't rush me. See? This is why I was ready to quit this shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? Get to it, man. We've been recording for like 4 minutes, and everybody here listen to your banter.
Listen, chill out, man. You the one got us doing this shit on a Saturday, so.
I got shit going on, man.
First off,
I'm busy.
People, just because you see Mike in the other screen does not mean that brother's in here. You see the shit Trey put on the Instagram page?
No, I ain't see the shit Trey put on the Instagram page. Can they not see me at all?
Who the fuck is this other boy in real spot? Listen, he called me. I had to call him. I'm like, yo, dog, that's cousin Mike, dog. Dr. Mike. Rel's still in the podcast. He right here in the little.
Yeah, I'm in the corner, right. Yeah, like.
Shit. Like, yo, man, what's going on? I thought Rel lost weight. Like, hell no, dog. That's cool, Mike. You know what? For Mike, this podcast will be over at episode 32. I haven't been at episode 32. You know.
Fuck out of here.
All right, yo. This is Brothers Talking Podcast, episode 34. That Shaq with the Lakers. That Ray Allen with the Bucks. That Walter Payton. That's all I got right now.
That's all you need, yo. That's some of the best.
A good list.
Yeah.
I am the Flesh Man, also known as the Fat Boy, also known as the man who will call you brothers, even though I've been on ice when it comes to that. Oh yeah, I'm your Huckleberry. And oh yeah, I don't be fucking up as much as Rel.
And I'm Rel, a.k.a. Iceberg Shorty, a.k.a. the king of controversial comments. I said what I said. Don't at me. Unless you try and cut the check. And oh yeah, Mr. I don't give a fuck. And oh yeah, I have been fucking up recently. But I'm recording tonight, though. I'm recording.
And oh yeah, you can't see my ass, but you can hear me.
And this is Cool Mike, a.k.a. Dr. Mike, your favorite foot doctor, the P. Diddy of podiatry, Crypto Cool.
With your cool ass.
This nigga got a spotlight or some shit going on right now. Like
right.
he over there producing himself.
I feel like I'm in a dungeon over here, like with the way it look.
Yo,
okay.
And his white teeth, and his teeth white as shit. Like,
come on, y'all.
That's my shit. Come on, y'all.
You got some veneers?
You got that porcelain on glove at night. You can't do that night podcast with Mike. That nigga teeth be glowing at night.
Y'all crazy.
Oh, it's gonna be one of them kind of nights.
Yeah, this is definitely one of them.
All right.
Who we at, yo? Who we at? What's going on?
Bryce motherfucking Harper, $330 million.
Shit.
My youngin ain't playing no fucking football. Fuck football. in this motherfucking head. $330 million? God damn, 13 years?
I don't know if anybody worth that much, yo.
Well, they did it through 13 years, though, so it's like, I guess when you think about it, it probably ain't.
That's even worse.
Right, that don't make it
When
better.
you spread out 330 through 13 years?
No.
Nah.
I think they try to get the other boy too. I ain't a baseball fan. They're trying to get the other boy from this area. The boy played for the Angels, so they try to line that up like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't think of his name. No,
That's a lot of money.
Yeah,
I'm more disappointed the Yankees ain't getting nobody. That's nuts.
fuck the Yankees. You're one of them guys, man.
Well, the analytics say these deals ain't worth it no more. Look at the A-Rod deal. That's what happened. That deal's gonna be ridiculous. Don't nobody. I mean, you're not gonna be. I mean, you paying for his personality in the years of 13. I didn't know the details. I didn't pay any attention, but that he was signed to the Phillies. But like the years won't make sense. You know, the ninth year when they don't win a what's the name, and you still got this albatross of a contract. We've seen it never panned out. Tell me one time, especially in baseball, where them dumb long deals panned out.
A-Rod got one chip, and that wasn't off his back. Well, I guess he did.
And it wasn't off the person that signed the original deal either.
Nah.
He was the Rangers?
Mm-hmm.
The Yankees
He was
was
down
the
in Texas.
red of the deal.
But didn't they redo it or something?
They did.
A-Rod.
Right. I mean, you know.
Yo.
Mike still ain't called me back, yo.
That means you're officially family.
Right.
Okay, cool. I know.
Hey, bro, I'm
like
telling you,
facts.
if I need to communicate with somebody in the Smith household, it will not be Mike. Right, true facts. I talked to Malika much more than I talked to Cool.
Like me, like a fact.
Right, yeah.
Mike, listen, I talked to him. When I talked to you,
Me?
probably like, because I was sick Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
I called him. I said, yo, I called Mike, yo. Mike ain't gonna call me back till Sunday. Like, yo, you called me? Also, before we get into deep, yo, I've said it before, and I need to say it again. I really hate when Rel laughs, and he goes like this. I fucking hate that shit. Mike, how do you deal with that shit like me?
You don't hate it, yo.
Listen, you can say something, right? I can say something. I'm an asshole, right? And I can be an asshole. My asshole could be on 7, right? His laugh will take my asshole to 20. Because what you said just went through the fucking roof of whatever you said.
I know.
Let me tell a story now.
Yeah.
Better get into the topics, but fuck these topics right now, man. So one day, right? We sitting on the couch.
In Virginia.
In Newport News, Virginia, right?
Yeah.
So my mom, she's out on a date, whatever. So she comes in with the guy she went on a date with. So she says to me and Terrell are sitting up on the couch, whatever, chilling. She says to me, Hanif, do you want to meet, and let's say the boy named Johnny. Hanif.
I think his name was Johnny.
She says, Hanif, do you want to meet Johnny? And I said, no. Just like that, right? And he go, do that thing like, She made that shit 10 times worse. Was mad at that couple days after that shit.
Oh, man.
That's why you hate it so much.
Yeah, I fucking no,
Yeah.
I just hate it in general. No, me and Trell were just talking. Shout out to Trellion. We were just talking about your laugh. He's like, yo, Rel be cracking the fuck up when you say some shit. Then he went to the video and showed me, like, look at your face when Rel be laughing at you. I be mad as shit in my life.
I make everything worse with the laugh.
Definitely.
Like,
I ain't know.
that's just hilarious. That was a funny night too. Was we watching The Wire? Did she bring him in on The Wire?
We was talking about Dave Chappelle.
Or Dave Chappelle? One of them. Yeah. Either way, don't talk to us when that shit's on.
True. Cool
It was
Mike.
that time of life.
Yeah.
Cool Mike. When we thought it couldn't get any worse, R. Kelly gets bailed out by one of his fans. Not only does he get bailed out by one of his fans, where's the first place he goes after he gets bailed out? I'll give you 3 guesses.
McDonald's.
The same McDonald's where he's started his whole
Oh, I ain't know that.
30 years, the same one across from the high school he went to.
This nigga's a creep.
Why he not banned from that McDonald's? Any McDonald's.
Why he still eating McDonald's?
Well, listen, he can't afford that. If you'd asked me that 15 years ago, it'd have made sense. But he just got bailed out of jail. That's all he can afford is McDonald's right now.
That shit is sick that people think that he fucking innocent at this point, right? Like, you know, it was funny when Dave Chappelle did it, but like seriously, like it had to be his grandmother with his license in the hand, telling him, "That's my Robert." Like
Right.
that shit is sick, yo. The fuck is wrong with him? 'Cause you know what? He think he Teflon. He on some Bill Cosby shit. Like that. That's exactly how Bill Cosby was walking around here making jokes and shit, still doing little funny faces as he's walking down the.
I somehow I know Bill raped a lot. For some reason, R. Kelly notch of issues seem a little bit higher than Bill.
It's worse.
Right, it does.
Yeah, because the women of Bill at least was of consent and like in the room. You know, I mean, you know, after that, whatever. But like, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with the dude. You know what I mean? R. Kelly. And I think if what he did wasn't so egregious, it would be more sad what's going on. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy only from the fact that this dude couldn't bail himself out of jail.
Right.
That's wow. You know what I mean? On a 10% and I need 100,000 or whatever it was. That's wild to me, man. With a catalog the way he has, even if they muted him, which really just means stop playing your music now, I guess. But like, you still got stuff, you know. Again, that lasts, and you don't even have that money. But you're like y'all mentioned before, not being bright and probably signing all his stuff, you know, some way, and him not owning it.
But that's crazy. But what's even crazier to me is you get bailed out of jail. Do you go home? No. You go back to the McDonald's where it all started.
Mm-hmm.
Right after out of jail. Oh, fresh out. And he's looking for the next set of youngins to take advantage of.
Put on his team. I think R. Kelly be in his mind state. He be like, "Yo, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go sleep with a 12-year-old now. They ain't got nothing on me. Doing the goddamn on Sherman Helmsley, walking around and shit. Like, yo,
who be the enablers, man? Who them dudes?
All his people on his team. They
They
livelihood.
Can he pay them anymore? Like, why are you still around?
Hoping that it get good again. Hoping that another Trap in the Closet drop. Hoping that another World Greatest hit. You know what I'm saying?
You can't.
I believe I can fly. You know what I'm saying? He gonna sing his way out this shit.
No.
I'm telling you.
Singing. This nigga drop a gospel album, but don't nobody care.
They trying to figure out how he gonna motherfucking get out of this country and go chill with Roman Polanski. Now he gotta get up out of here.
Yes.
A convicted rapist or accused rapist who hasn't came back to the country since then.
So R. Kelly's not a flight risk though?
Oh yeah, for sure.
For them to let him out on bail. When you think that would be a reason to not let him out on bail, the fact that he could be a flight risk?
Yeah. I mean, like, they normally take your passport and shit like that, but I don't give a fuck. Fuck R. Kelly.
Right. Girl, definitely. Fuck R. Kelly. Definitely.
Oh yeah, Roman Polanski used to be married to Sharon Tate. Sharon Tate was murdered while she was pregnant by Charlie Manson. Just to give you a little timeline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm weird. I watch serial killer movies and shit like that. My favorite one is about motherfucking what's my man? Did they swore that he was cute as shit? He was goddamn raping and killing
not
bitches.
Manson, is it Manson?
Nah. Not Dahmer, but the other boy, Bundy. Ted Bundy.
Is that the joint? That's the joint that young boy from main man from they just came out with a Netflix joint or something.
Yeah,
like
the Bundy tapes or whatever.
Right. And they had he was in Dirty Grandpa. He was in one of them singing shows. I know for a fact he was on Baywatch. He was in Baywatch the movie.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I ain't watched it. I ain't watched no TV. I saw the trailer for Ava DuVernay's new movie about the Central Park 5. When They See Us, that shit look fly.
When They See It, what's that?
You know about the Central Park 5, early 90s. The 5 black boys. The police was like, you know, a girl got raped in Central Park, and the police was like, find any black young man that was in the park that night, and they just went out and arrested 5 cats. You know what I'm saying? And they did a lot of jail time. The president was trying to put up money.
Did jail time.
Yeah,
all 5 of them.
All 5 of them.
They picked one and make one guilty.
Nah, she got raped by all 5 of them. Well, that's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said then. That totally wasn't true. But still, you know, the president of the United States, way before he was president, obviously, was like, you know what I'm saying, these hoodlums, and, you know, it was.
How long ago was this?
Early 90s.
The 80s, man.
Was it 80s?
But you're talking, hold on, when you say the president, you talking about Trump or you talking about some...
He wrote an op-ed about...
Yeah, I'm talking about Trump.
Oh, okay.
In the New York Times or something back then, kind of condemning the young man, and they really turned out to not be guilty.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Trump,
89.
Michael Cohen giving up the tape. My man was running. His mouth was running like a dog race, dog. You see it, Mike?
I've seen clips of it. He definitely was getting his Tekashi on.
But yo, listen, it was crazy to me how some of them that was senators, right? That was asking them questions.
Yeah, that was Elijah Cummings.
Huh?
That was Elijah Cummings from Maryland.
Right, they had to sign up in the back of them or something, making fun of him.
Who?
You ain't see this shit like
Was it open? I didn't watch much of it. I was just watching
I watched
him talking mad shit.
There was a sign with a picture of him on it or something like that. Up in the back of the joint, he was like, he mentioned it. He made reference to the picture in the middle of the what do they call it? What was that considered to be? What they were having right there?
A congressional hearing.
Right.
Yeah.
In the congressional hearing, they had a sign, like a poster of him with some words on it, like I can't recall. I wish I would have wrote it down.
Like memes.
I thought y'all was up on it.
I was just watching what he was saying. How he was like, Donald Trump's a racist. I've been lying for him for 10 years. Y'all need to stop lying for him, huh?
He was lying to his wife for him.
Mm-hmm. Paid the money for Stormy Daniels and shit. He cut the check. Like Stormy Daniels. Remember, you know, Donald Trump was sleeping with the porn star.
Right. Okay. Right. I seen that. And he said, they was riding through a neighborhood, a black neighborhood. He said, only black people could live here, and black people never gonna vote for him. And it was a whole. My man was. Listen, they must have gave him his soda. They must have gave him the Red Lobster.
Ultimate Feast. They gave the Ultimate Feast out the gate. Like.
Yeah. So what Mike F say? I hope you got 2 60-minute tapes because I got a lot to say. All the fucking tapes. That motherfucker telling everybody everything. That man tell his own shit.
Yeah, snitching like a motherfucker.
Definitely. So, Mike, do you think Bernie Sanders, with all this going on, because we had this conversation before, and y'all was telling me that look like we're gonna get Trump for another 4 years. Do you think this changes anything? Do you think Bernie changes anything? Or we got Trump for another 4 years?
See me? Absolutely not. It's no slam dunks. It's no easy. I don't think Bernie Sanders, to be brutally honest, entering the race changes anything. Man, it's a contingency of black folks that's waking up to the fact that the voting process, the political process, and the voting process in particular, hasn't been kind to black people, man. And even down to having a black president and not feeling like enough has been done specifically for the agenda of black people. And you can poo-poo that if you want to. You can say, oh, presidents are supposed to be for the whole country, but they're also clear in cases with other groups, other political groups or foundations have gotten agendas passed, agendas across in the political realm. So that said, Democratic voters are not just going to get a contingency of black votes because we black no more. Nobody doing that no more. Even if people are staying home, people are choosing not to vote. And oh yeah, people died and people marched. People don't care because ain't shit changed. And people still getting shot on camera. You understand? Right. People still getting denied small business loans. people still getting different rates and interest rates on mortgages.
Yeah.
So
It's still red lines. Like, they ain't nothing changed.
They still gentrifying neighborhoods actively. Like, ain't nobody going to these polls and all of that the same way, right? And I'm not saying me. I'm saying it's a contingency of young folks that you ain't just pandering, shucking and jiving, and to know people and being like, oh, this is a great black candidate or a great candidate in general. Speaking of Bernie Sanders, and it's just gonna go. It ain't happening. No, it ain't happening. It's just not. So
right. Well,
I don't even think it's enough necessarily. I think that Trump side and all that stuff got way more of a concerted effort in his voting, got way more. Didn't somebody just get popped for voter fraud down somewhere in one of them southern states? It happened like recently. It's not
like
even
2 days ago.
Oh, yeah. Not even news. It's not even news. They got way more of that going on where they could do whatever they want. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
No, Bernie. In short, no. I don't think Bernie's entry into if anything is too more crowded. The boy Beto got a better shot than anybody, I think, and I don't think he announced yet.
Yeah, it's 13 people running right now. Like, I mean, they're gonna get weeded out because that shit just like pick them. Right. And as you realize that your points ain't going up, it ain't gonna be nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna drop out like O'Malley did, right? That's what happened to him when he had 1% of the vote. Shout out to O'Malley. He used to be the mayor in Baltimore. But like Beto from down here in Texas, so I hear a lot about him. You know what I'm saying? He lived West Texas, and he lost to Ted Cruz, so you know what I'm saying? That is what it is. As big as Texas is, but the concentration of us, you know what I'm saying, are in certain cities, you know what I'm saying? Like, Houston, Dallas, you know what I mean? Other shit like that. Sprinkle Austin is blue. She don't much worry about that. But like Bernie Sanders, and what I heard today, funny, ironically at work, I was sitting there watching it because they was talking about the Michael Jackson doc, but then they jumped into the political bag. And Bernie Sanders had a rally in Brooklyn today. So they was like, I don't even know if the old white man is what the Democrats want. What? Like, that's what they said. That was like...
Much love to Bernie, but that whole shit, a couple years later, people ain't even with it.
Is he too old? What's the turn off for Bernie though?
He not cool.
The same.
Yeah, right. He not cool enough to be different. I don't give a fuck if you want to gentrify Brooklyn or not. You know what I'm saying? Next to the artesian mayonnaise spot. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't rallying in front of Marcy. Like, you fucked up. You can't go to Brooklyn and think you're going to run a Democratic ticket and not call Hove. Like, you messed up. You misplacing your steps.
He had none of them on his side last time out.
Nah. They was rocking with Hillary.
So he just vanilla. He just plain.
You can't do that and not be hip-hop to some point. You're going to have to shuck and jive and pander to the hip-hop base because you're going to get 50,000 votes out of Puffy. You know what I mean? Or 100,000 votes out of Puffy. If you ain't calling Sean, then you fucking up.
Right.
And you need that.
Yo, dead serious, right? If Dwayne Wade don't cut them low ass braids off, I swear to fucking God. You 36 years old. The fuck is you doing with braids? He in a game with them low ass tight ass braids.
Them shits ain't straight back either. He got a motherfucking swirl in it.
He don't sit the fuck. D Wade, he got too much left in the season. He's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go all out.
Midlife crisis, yo.
Hell no. Gabrielle had that fucking baby, man. Hell no. Well, she ain't had a baby, but
yeah, midlife crisis, bro. I don't know what the fuck he doing, man.
He don't cut them low ass braids off, I swear to God.
He did beat the shot the Warriors the other night with that goddamn going bank shot.
Yo, what's worse? D-Wade braids or just LeBron haircut in general?
LeBron haircut in general.
That motherfucker got a fro right here, 3 waves right here, a fade, 2 parts. Listen, as soon as he put that hair away, as soon as he can take that hair off and put it up somewhere, he put that wave cap on. Yeah, team gotta start doing this. Like, he don't take that fucking wave cap off. He don't take that do-rag off. He got his hair alone,
He said, leave my man alone.
Listen, his hair doing the interview. Yeah, man, it's a rough game out there. The third quarter, I think the guy's gonna make it. You need to stop that shit, dog. But now, bro,
Yo.
pull you to the side. Let's have a conversation, brother.
Yeah.
Because I can recall when this whole Fabulous and Emily thing came out, you stuck to your guns. You were saying Fab wasn't going to take no deal and all that. It's looking like Fab's going to take a deal.
Yeah.
For his domestic violence case.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? I now maybe, because I've been hearing a lot of this in general. Is it maybe possible that the case, like, is not worth the cost of going to trial? And it's easier to take the plea? What you thinking about it, bro? Let me know, man.
Well, it's a whole different dynamic now. That's his wife. So, guess what she can't do now?
She can't testify.
Right. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
even more of a reason why I take the plea.
Because they offered you something crazy like just go to community service and it ain't worth it. I mean, Fab rich. So, all the stuff that's working behind the scenes is already in works, right? Cop the plea. We get to have another, you know what I'm saying, black man convicted, because that's what it goes down as, a fucking conviction. And, you know, move on. Pad out stats. But it ain't worth their time. Like, dude, they married. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
True.
Yeah.
So, Mike, how do you look at Fab? Do you look at Fab as somebody who beat his wife?
I mean, no, man. I don't. The reality, I don't know stats and things like that, but people get into altercations and things like that all the time. I still don't know what happened.
I'm still looking for the teethless Emily.
Yeah, we don't know what happened. I know what the blogs say, and then that ain't even fair. You know what I'm saying? So, as a man that know that being in any kind of relationship, things can happen, situations go down. I'd be completely out of pocket talking in terms of incident that happened, characterizes a man in a certain light, or characterizes in a certain light for whatever going forward. But obviously, she forgave him, and that's it. Just like Ray Rice's wife.
Bro, what I tell you about singing, though?
You're right. My bad.
God damn, like we almost made it through the month.
Yo, it's the second.
No, I'm talking about the last month.
Oh, it's March.
Happy birthday, Mom. Yesterday was Mom's birthday, March 1st.
Happy birthday, Mom, Charlie.
Mommy would have been 54 years old.
Yeah.
Rest well. You know, love you. All right.
Yo, real shit. Cha put a picture up of Mommy when she was young, and goddamn Breezy looked just like Mommy. I looked up.
I gotta check and see what she put up.
I looked at her like, yo, I saw nothing but Bree in the face. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta check and see what she put up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chato. I'm gonna get with her next week. Yo, I did not know this Fashion Nova shit was crazy like this, man. Fashion Nova, $500 million, and I heard it's cheap clothes.
Yeah, but it's nice looking.
Is it?
Yeah.
I see it all the time on, like, when I go to the shade room, you know, get my little information for the podcast and stuff. But god damn, 3 years, $5. Know what, Mike? We starting that restaurant, man. Fuck that. Get this shit popping. Fuck that. I can get a couple dollars. If they made $500 million in fucking 3 years, I could do something. Fuck that.
Yeah, and they got the male and the female side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. T was telling me about it. I was like, for real?
Yeah.
Like, I be seeing this shit, but I don't really be paying attention to it. But damn, $500 million. That's crazy.
Old boy, like one of their top models. What's the dude's name? Felon Bay, no homo.
Who?
The light skinned boy. I think it's Jody Meeks. Jeremy Meeks. Yeah. Yo, Jeremy Meeks a goddamn hero. You know what I'm saying?
Jeremy Meeks?
Dude, he was a gangbang out in Cali. Got arrested. His mugshot went viral. He got out of jail. Got a modeling contract. Divorced his ex-wife and went overseas and married and impregnated a billionaire's daughter. And I think he married to her now.
All because he had light eyes in his mugshot.
Oh yeah.
They started calling him Prison Bay or whatever.
Yeah.
Prison Bay.
Yeah.
And it was like, we're banging you out. All the chicks went wild and all that.
Yeah.
His girl held him down while he was in there. He got out and dipped on him.
Damn.
For a billionaire.
Get your life, King. Get your life, King. Get your life, King. Yeah.
She should be like, go ahead, Jeremy. I get it.
That's what she said.
No, she should have.
Right.
Yeah.
He had 2 kids by her, went and got the junk pregnant and moved overseas.
You can toss a little something. Here you go. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She toss a little something. All right, man. Listen, man. This 6ix9ine shit, right? They talking about this witness protection shit, and I'm just like, it seemed a little crazy to me because like, you're not no kid. Like, you're not 5 years old. So whether or not, I'm kind of bothered by the fact that you can commit a crime or do things in this world, and if you know the right people and can give up the right people, you can move around that. And that shit is really nutty, man. Like, I was really thinking about that shit. Like, if this man, through whatever he did, you can't tell me everybody want to act like he a victim. This whole victim, you know, whether, I know for a fact, if us 3 in the car and Mike on some bullshit, I know that I don't need to be in his car. I done been as a teenager, and cats like, yo, we about to take this ride. You rocking out? Nah, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna stay on the block. I see y'all get back. You feel what I'm saying? I done sat back here and been a bunch of guys, yo, we gonna go ride out here. We better jump on the bus and nah, that ain't really it. I'm gonna go ahead and fall back. You know what I'm saying? So you know better regardless. So it's like, man, why do these suckers, you know what I mean? Why do these boys get off anybody? I'm feeling like this whole you can get out by telling on somebody else shit, man. This shit is for the birds, man. This shit is washed. Like, I don't like that shit, man. How y'all feeling about 6ix9ine possibly getting witness protection?
Oh, he gonna get witness protection because he got daggone snitched. Right? Like, he ain't snitched on one person. He snitched on the whole Treyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? He did pre-snitching before he snitched because he went on the Breakfast Club and was like, yeah, I'm stepping away and they ain't managing me no more. And like, oh, they done already got to you. So everything that's happening to 6ix9ine, he knew it was going to happen. When they moved him around in the prison and they stepped him away and put him in the snitching wing. You know what I'm saying? So like everybody knew what was happening then, yo. He snitched before he went to jail. Somebody on the other end like, you know, we gotta lock you up for a couple months and you know what I mean, wait for you to turn states. You know what I mean? Evidence and you know what I'm saying, corroborate the whole story. You know, he told on the dude who was supposed to have shot at Chief Keef and like he told on Shotty, like you.
That's the only thing, like that whole thing about you paid the nigga to shoot at Chief Keef and then you tell. Like, I don't understand that. I don't even understand how that's a deal on the table. You know what I'm saying? Except like you them people and all that, your plant and all that. Man, again, I'm jaded. I'm irritated by the win. That shouldn't even be a win in our culture. You know what I'm saying? And we let it ride, infiltrate. This dude gonna probably have a shot, and people gonna ride with him. People gonna ride, watch.
Right.
It's gonna be something weird about this situation. You know what I mean? Where he got a shot to really. I don't think he's gonna go into hiding. Go ahead, bro.
I think he might go in the hide, but like I don't think. Well, you know what? That's not true. So like, just like Hov said it 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Y'all respect the ones who got shot. You know what I'm saying? We used to respect the shooter. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what that is. Like you like snitching. He about to make snitching cool because he has such an infectious personality, right? He could probably do a song with a wild ass beat about, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. I did it for my family. Blah 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 with a hard ass bass line, and motherfuckers gonna be walking around here singing that shit. It's gonna be nuts. But like, you know, that like, you know, the whole civilian street dude, like he snitched for real.
You trying to be something you not. Like, listen.
Oh, I been knew that. You know, the transformation was too dramatic, too fast, yo. That shit is nuts.
Right.
It was fucking crazy. I'm telling you, if you look at who he was 3 years prior and to who he became, and I guess the word get thrown out there a lot, but industry plant is still what I feel about that, because we literally went from a Tekashi, Blood, or Everything Red thing to fucking Blueface. And now Blueface is doing songs with, you know what I'm saying, Cardi, and Tatiana is the thing, and Oprah running around here doing a video saying Tatiana or whatever. Like,
something ain't right about that either. That's what I'm saying.
Motherfuckers be coming out of nowhere, bro.
But
Right,
see,
you
go
look
ahead.
at that, you look at that. I mean, again, Terrell, I'm 100% with you, and I almost, but like the imagery. If you look at that, the early Tekashi video, is so much blood shit in there. You think they joking? Look at that early Blueface video. It's so much Crip shit. I'm thinking it's like 1990 something, and it was just fresh out. Like I was watching Colors or some movie or something like that, and only because. While we get that there are Bloods and Crips and gang culture within the culture of hip hop, the glorification of it from such a low bar of music is bullshit to me. You understand? So I get that Blueface might have a look, but like, yo, that nigga rapping off beat and all that is bullshit. Again, I'm gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? We act like we gotta pretend like this nigga rapping on beat and all that stuff. We're gonna just let that slide because the beat right and the tight. Come on, man. Keep playing it. I'm not trying to hear that. To put that imagery out there and that gang culture out there in front of our people, man. I'm not trying to hear that.
And this is how sick I am in my mind. So every other Friday, I take my nephews to the barbershop, right? That's what we do. Every other Friday, 7 o'clock, right? And my son. So my nephew Monty drive. I sit in the passenger seat. And, he played music through his phone, through the aux cord or whatever. And he put on the whatever Crippy, whatever he got, whatever song Blueface got, called something Crippy, right? And my son's behind me rapping, he know every goddamn word, right? And I pressed him a couple months ago because they was playing or whatever, and he stopped using, C words. It was replacing with B's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
you had to check that?
Oh, fuck yeah. Like, I said, that shit for motherfuckers who don't live in goddamn on $250,000 houses and, you know what I'm saying, parents don't love them. Like you ain't even from that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Don't even play with it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody in the wrong space will catch you and then it'll be over. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't, like.
They ain't on the play. That's like going straight out of Compton when Bull was doing all that shit out the window. And the main man had him pull the bus over.
Yeah.
Like, what's that shit you was doing out the window?
Right. Thinking that shit cool.
No, it's crazy. Both guys, whether it was 6ix9ine or like I couldn't even pick Blueface out of a fucking lineup.
Yeah, he walked down the street past me right now, I wouldn't know.
Huh?
He could walk down the street past me right now and I wouldn't know.
6ix9ine, bro. Trail put me on. Like, yo, you heard of 6ix9ine? And then it's like 6 months later, all this stuff happened where everything just kind of blew up for him. I couldn't even tell you only record I've ever heard 6ix9ine on is a song. It had to be 50, 6ix9ine, Casanova, and Black.
Uncle Murder.
Uncle Murder, right?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even tell you a Blueface song, even though I know I heard the what's the name, the Nicki Minaj, Tatiana, whatever that shit is. I never heard this shit, so I couldn't even tell you who he was. I just know he rap off beat.
And they think it's cool. I asked my nephew that. I said, Monty, y'all think it's hot to be rapping off beat? Like, yeah, it's the new wave.
This is my twin. Like, I always say, what
bullshit?
Right.
Cool. Remember when you listen to a track, you listen to a verse, and you got to run that verse back like, damn. I like, what? Because there's none of that for them. So what?
Nigga.
I don't even think I heard Cool of a say nigga. Go ahead.
Because I'm pissed off right now. I'm doing my rant early at this.
Okay. Get it off your chest, cool.
Because we're not speaking hyperbole. We're not just talking shit like in the true sense of it. We're talking about really putting imagery, lowering the bar, all of these things in front of people and making it stick. How you get a Breakfast Club interview and how they ask you, what about your record contract, and how you don't know it, and you signed to a nigga that signed through a nigga that signed to Birdman. And you know Wayne actively going through some stuff with his money now. Mm-hmm. I don't even understand how all of that gets done up. You understand?
See, I dig that, but I dig the fact even what Rel was just saying. They got my nephew out here thinking, see, do Tariq even know the seriousness of that?
No.
That it's not.
No.
It's not enough, but they put it out there like it's a thing.
That's right.
where it's like, oh, it's fun
on purpose,
No.
and then run them up the charts on
it's not
purpose.
fun.
So that radio play, it's a reason why we saying Blueface name or we know Tekashi's name, and it ain't the music. Nigga ain't even heard the whole song yet. You see what I'm saying?
That go back
It's
to
the
the
reason.
6ix9ine. That go back to the 6ix9ine shit. And I say, listen, ain't nothing wrong with not wanting to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail, but guess what I do? I don't do things that'll put me in that situation. Guess what? I don't want to have to decide on my freedom or Mike's freedom. So I'm not going to do nothing with Mike where we got to even make. Listen, I'm not going to. I don't want to be put in that box where I got to decide on my life for somebody I love life as far as being in the cell. Yeah. So I'm going to do shit this way. I'm cool. Listen, I've never touched cocaine a day in my life. I never touched crack a day in my life. But I could have easily had done so. But I don't need that. I'm cool. Let me go do this way. And I'm not mad at nobody who lives that life. But my G, you gotta stand tall when what you choose comes back home.
Yeah.
That's my problem. Dog, if you don't want to do it, you can do it this way. Go to school, go to the military, do something else, go to a what's the name school?
He could have just did music.
Right. I'm just saying just in general, whether it's an artist or somebody out in the streets, man. Like everybody's, oh yeah, I'm about to get this money. Then when it's time, you bitching up. I'm not saying if it was me, I wouldn't bitch up. But I'm not going to be in that situation to have to bitch up. You get what I'm saying? Let me do this shit this way where, so guess what? My life a whole lot more simpler than that shit.
You mean you won't put a hit on somebody for 30 bands on Instagram or something like
for
that?
For what? Another rapper.
Right. You wouldn't do, and then they get shot, and then that's like front page news. You mean you wouldn't do that? You sure?
I'm cool. I'm just going to rap. I'm going to get these bars out.
Yo, it's so much money to be made out here. I don't even understand, like, I say it all the time. Like, you smart enough to do something else. Like, you could fucking do something. No, I read an article about 2 hours ago. Barbers in West Texas in the Permian Basin, oil fucking country, fracking land, are making $180,000 a year. I repeat, barbers are charging $75 a head in oil country. Guess what I'm gonna gonna do on Monday? See if I can get in goddamn barber school. Like, hey, bro, $180.
That's crazy. Like, look, like
200 miles up the road.
The boy Wallow come home from jail after doing how much time? He's sitting down with T.I., Deion Sanders. He's sitting down with her. Dog, there's no other time in our existence.
He was at the Rich program too. I just thought that out there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But there's no time like now where guys like another man who's back in jail though, but one of my favorite guys when he was home, Taxstone, came home from jail, made a representation in the podcast game early. For me, when I started listening to the podcast, that's one of the first guys I started listening to. Mm-hmm. So if these guys are coming home after stretches in jail and making a way, there's so many ways to get out $1 where you're not putting your hands in no situation to jeopardize your freedom.
It don't make no sense, man.
But like you said, cool. You beat, first of all, Chief Keef ain't even popping. What the fuck do you want to kill Chief Keef for?
Mm-hmm.
All these women, all this stuff you got going on, all these records they want you on, you should be writing. Why you ain't in the studio? You know what I'm saying? Getting them bars up.
Facts.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. No. You know what I mean? I'd rather be at the halftime show with Ja Rule, you know what I mean? Where's Ja?
What the fuck was that? That shit wild.
Yo, 50 is yo. I bet he can't wait till 50 Cent die, yo.
Yo, 50 is
50 Cent Ghost will haunt Ja Rule, yo.
50 is terrible. He's the most pettiest person ever.
I love it though, yo.
Yeah, I love 50 because he's been the same. I love consistency. He ain't switched up since How to Rob, which was his kick in the door moment.
Hey, Ja, hold on. Why they call Ja in for 90s Day? For 90s, the game, the 90s.
Ja, you supposed to just roll with it, bro.
But why do you wait till you're on the court to bring up the fact that you're a 2000 artist at 90s Day?
Roll with it. It don't matter.
Not technically, though. Vinny Vici came out in 1999.
Right. But he's really a 2000 artist, though.
Yeah,
everything else was after that.
Yeah.
Why I bring it up?
I don't know. I ain't listen to. I like.
Nobody put you on the spot like Ja Rule aren't you a 90s artist?
Nobody would have known. He shouldn't have brought it up. It was horrible.
Motherfuckers, listen, man. Too many motherfuckers talking because they got lips, man. Like some shit, you gotta just chill.
Yeah. Nobody would have known.
Like,
Yeah.
That would
damn.
have trended. It trended because you said it.
Mm-hmm.
God,
I mean,
and then you see they
found.
grind going back to 6ix9ine. You see they grinding up T-Pain because T-Pain was supporting 6ix9ine. Oh, you know T-Pain gonna snitch. Do you think? I can look at T-Pain and tell he ain't gonna stand tall. Like,
I think he was joking more so than anything.
he was
Right.
grinding his ass
Yeah.
up, boy. It was like,
It's funny. My man Jones asked me that shit today, and I was like, you know what? He's like, you go out in Killeen, or they call it K-Town. Like, you go out in K-Town? Like, nah, yo. Like, I don't. I said, I only hang out with y'all, bro. I said, I've never put myself in a situation where I got to worry about what's going on in my life, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, people are like, oh, I got beat up. How you get beat up? Like, what situation are you in to get beat up, right? Like, no. For me to get beat up, somebody gonna have to run in my house, come in my room, and get me out of my bed. Like, or catch me doing 80 miles per hour down the Texas highway. That's the speed limit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or catch me in the garage and making a 100-foot walk from my garage to my building. Like,
Right.
yo, it's been so long since I've been in a situation that I can almost go to jail in. It's crazy.
I think the last time I was in a situation, I was in a situation with you.
Where was we at then? We almost went to jail.
No, we almost got in the beef. Remember, old girl said I was goddamn gonna rub it on her butt, and then she went and told some people
When?
in VA. That's how long it's been.
Where was we at?
We was at the little hole in the wall spot.
Oh yeah, and what happened?
The cave was
I
that it
know.
called? The cave? You don't remember that
Was it
night?
okay?
Yeah.
Everybody mixing that?
Yeah, you pushed me out the way like, who got a problem with Rel? And I'm like, oh shit. It was just me and you.
Man.
It was just
That's
me and
young
you.
me. That's like a fight for like 5 minutes.
It was just me and you. Yeah.
It was just me and you.
Yeah.
Oh, but our ass whooped.
We about 75 pounds lighter.
Listen.
We was gonna
real
go back to
nigga
back
shit-
though.
Real nigga shit. I'll get my ass whooped with my mans in the.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not. We can get our ass whooped. Cool.
yeah. It wasn't no smoke after that. She realized it wasn't
we
me,
been
and she
done
wanted
with
to
that,
dance with
though.
me for the rest of the night. Bitch, I don't want to dance with you.
Back in the cave.
You putting charges on dude.
Yeah,
We done came way too deep to the cave. That shit.
yeah. It would
We
have
did,
been.
why
Yeah,
did we come back?
right. Yeah. Well, we did. It wasn't no smoke. It wasn't no static. So
Oh,
it was
okay.
good. It wasn't no
Yo,
static.
I was just thinking about how we used to lead a club and I used to battle niggas. You remember that shit?
I do remember that.
Hey, cool. I used to be out here giving these niggas smoke out here. Cool. Hey, cool. Look, you lead a club. You looking for the cipher? Like, oh, bro, we over here. I'm jumping in this joint. Like, oh. Hey, yo, bro.
Yo.
Am I lying?
Nah, it was like that.
I'm gonna go from the rip. Listen, when we used to battle Ken and Nigga, be me, Blaze, and Trey. Battle niggas, we'll be together. I'm always the front line. Ooh, who up? Let's go. We mixing. Let's go. I'm gonna get
Ready for
cards out, huh?
You was ready for it.
I used to love that shit, man. Philly, baby. All day. But yeah, we used to, okay. Yeah, we done went to jail that night.
Yeah.
We done came back. We definitely came back. Robert Kraft. My man Robert Kraft. He ain't do that shit, man. He ain't know what.
Call him Tricky Bob, though. His name Tricky Bob. That's his new name.
Tricky Bob.
Tricky Bob.
Tricky Bob ain't know that they was in there doing it. They said he was knocking off, well, whatever he was doing was with the owner and another chick. They was both cool. So I don't think he knew what. First of all, why would he go into a spot where they know they trafficking women in the middle of the day? Not like he was sneaking in 1 o'clock in the morning or some shit. It was like 4 in the afternoon, and he just getting out of the limo, stretching, having a conversation, and going in the spot. Come on now, Robert Kraft a little more smarter than that, man. I got faith in Rob, man. What you say, Tricky Bob?
Mm-hmm.
So what y'all think, man? Y'all think, Mike? You think Kraft had a little knowledge of the fact that they was doing some things wrong in there? Well, it's wrong to prostitute, period. But it's wrong to prostitute, period. But
Is it?
Is it?
Is it?
Right.
you see you ain't catch the wink?
Oh.
I caught it, and I know I ain't even asking you. I'm asking, is it wrong to prostitute? Period. Who said that?
I don't think it's wrong.
Because if you in Nevada, what part of that? Where?
Everywhere but Las Vegas is legal in Nevada.
Okay, so if you in everywhere but Las Vegas and Nevada, is it wrong? and I'm not condoning or justifying prostitution, but I'm also am not going to parallel sex trafficking in general. Then somebody will want you to be educated about sex trafficking or whatever. But what about people that just willfully selling it? You know what I'm saying? So
aren't they all selling it? Like,
then that's a bigger conversation.
All right, I'll let you get your bag because I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in.
Hold on, before y'all go. Right? If I just met her, right, and I take her to Ruth Chris, and I expect to have sex after that,
indirect. Yeah, I've known this since I was like 14 years old though. Like this is not an epiphany at 38. Directly or indirectly, you're paying for it, right? You know what I'm saying? You are indirectly paying for it when you take her to the movies. Ruth Chris, fuck it, McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Them nasty ass burgers. But you're banking on that. Buying a ring, buying roses. Courting is literally prostitution, right? Because we know what we want out the rip. It's how much work you gotta put in to get it. Like let's have a real nigga shit conversation. Like that's real shit. You already know, like, oh, cause psychologically the first thing you gonna see is the physical, right? So you just like, oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's up, ma? Like, what's good? Let me get your number. What you doing? Let's go get something to eat. Let's go hang out. Depends on who she is, how many times that might, you know what I'm saying, happen. Or when you accomplish that goal. Whatever it look like. But anyway, you're going to put some equity in. Paying for it.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Right. Can't be ashamed of that shit.
Definitely. I didn't listen. Yeah, right. I'm trying to get it popping.
Yeah. And like we breed an environment for sex trafficking. I'm not going to say it's right, but god damn it, like motherfuckers try to escape they shit over there to come over here and sell it. It's fucking gold. You know what I'm saying? That's why it exists.
That shit have never died neither.
Nah. It's the oldest profession. Like, that is real. It was the first one, and it'll be the last.
Definitely. Anything else on that, cool?
No, I just like, I mean, again, we as a society would have to suspend reality and pretend that we are morally disheartened by Robert Kraft paying for some booty. When the reality is, if he was just a few miles in a different direction in the same United States, is legal.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You understand? And not only that, these are states and places where stand your ground exists and people can get shot. No, man, ain't never trying to hear all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That man is 70-some years old. He was paying for something. You can't believe he knew somebody was being kidnapped or whatever. If that was the case and all of that kind of stuff, put the misdemeanor charge on him and make this old news.
Yo, why in this country? Like, that's weird. I think it's weird the fact that certain things are legal in certain places. Like,
it's because they wanted slavery legal in certain places and not. That's a fact, by the way. Not to talk.
Right, like we got weed legal in certain places and all, like. So, right, let's say prostitution is legal in Nevada, right? But yeah, Nevada, except for Las Vegas, right? Mm-hmm. So let's say I pay a woman for 3 days.
We're talking about a 20-mile radius.
Okay.
With, you know, soon as you get to Henderson County, they selling it.
Listen, so let's say I pay her for 3 days of her service, right? Mm-hmm. But then I take her to Miami. Am I breaking the law?
Yes.
But I paid her in Nevada, though.
I feel you. That yeah. You know yeah, things that make you go, yeah.
It's crazy. I listened to 2 Chainz album just to see if what LeBron A&R skills are like. Mm-hmm. It was okay. It was an okay album. It wasn't nothing special. It was a 2 Chainz album, I guess.
I ain't heard it yet.
Yeah, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't that special.
Is he spitting or is he not?
It's okay. It's like it flows. Like, it goes together. But, you know, I judge an album by what I take off of it. And I might have took one off of it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. I ain't gave it a good look yet.
Do y'all listen to Solange?
I like Solange.
I like the last one. Well, I ain't listened to this one either.
She just dropped. You know, she just dropped yesterday.
She dropped one. She got a couple bang on it.
On the new one.
I got one question.
Like
I got one question. Are there any cranes in the sky on the new one?
I haven't heard the whole thing, but it's definitely a song that keeps sticking in my head that I keep going back and listening to. I can't even get past it.
I gotta listen to Cranes in the Sky because I never heard it.
What? That shit goes so hard.
I'm at to do that.
That motherfucking, that goddamn bass. That shit goes so hard. It knocks.
Because I know like, when she come out, she's a movement. Like the whole world, like it's not a radio thing, and that's what's crazy about now. Like remember when stuff came out, it was like you knew about it because it was on the radio. Now things come out and it could be a movement without a song on the radio, and she got a whole fan base that's just rocking.
What the fuck is radio?
Well, I'm just saying it's like a
like,
no, because I know
you still listen to the radio?
Huh?
You still listen to the radio?
No, I don't. But what I'm saying is, it's like certain things that happen. It's like with her, not her, the artist, but with Solange. I haven't listened to the Crane in the Sky, but I know through hearsay or listening to things that when she comes out, it's like she has a following, and it's a big thing for her following. You know what I'm saying? Even though when you talk about the best artists in the game, sometimes her name don't pop up as it probably should. You know what I'm saying? Y'all feel what I'm saying?
What you saying?
What I'm saying is, like Solange, she came out yesterday. Her group, her clan, or whoever follow her, listen to her group, her fan base is on it. But it's not something where as though you see Solange in the magazine. Like, it's not in your face. Now more than ever, it's like...
So she that kind of artist. And to me, those kind of artists with an organic following always do better in the long term. So Solange is, I don't know, however many albums in. Second of all, she fucking Beyonce's sister. So that's hard to do. If you do music, that's hard to beat. You feel me? So when she, we know the elevator situation happened. So she, she's like, oh, Solange. But whatever she went through and whatever she had been through, and I think it was some relationship stuff and something she was going through. That last album that she dropped was a sonic, like if you like that kind of music, your Jill Scotts, your, you know what I mean, your Bilal, that kind of neo soul kind of, that Tony vibe. Because Raphael Sadiq was heavy on that album, so it was good to hear, right? So Solange had to fans, it was like a breakout album, right? And check out the Cranes in the Sky. You can bump it like it ain't no, you know what I mean? So Yesterday is one of the couple of those, or at least one I know on there that got a bump to it. Maybe not a Cranes feel, but a knock, a nice knock.
Okay.
So that organic, like when you see her coming out, she ain't gonna be no industry chick. That ain't even what she about. She about organic, nice, sound. So I jumped on it because of the last thing. She can always get my listen because of that album that she came out, and she I like how she moving in these streets because she making her own name, and that's hard to do if you Beyonce's sister.
And that's what I'm about to do. Like I told you, I'm on this real heavy thing now where I'm on like I really remember I told y'all when the mixtape came out. What was the mixtape, the Drake joint? They just put back out a couple weeks ago.
So Far Gone.
Right, and now I listened to his first album, second album. I might be on his third album now, and I've really been giving it a listen. Like I don't know where I was at in that time, and maybe I've just grown as a man. Whereas though I'm just like going back and just like I went back a couple years ago and was just listening to Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? So I've gone back and I listen to Drake. Even though Marvin's Room, I swear to God, still to this day, it's the most hatingest, nuttiest shit I ever heard in my fucking life.
Going through a purse.
Like, he's just like, you know what? Honestly, a song like that is what made me like, know what? I don't even want to touch his music like that for real. On some R&B shit, because he just sounded so weak and so corny to me and that shit. But I've really been like the Houston, Atlanta, Vegases and shit like that. The shit with Rihanna. Well, I was like, damn. I was in the shower, right? The shit was playing.
Yo, being in the shower listening to Drake is wild. I just thought I'd throw it out there. Go ahead, bro.
So listen,
I'm gonna
listen,
grind your ass up for that. I'm gonna grind your ass up. Nah, we ain't skimming that with it. Nah.
This podcast.
Hold on. So am I the only one listen to music in the shower?
No.
You're not.
Okay.
I'm fucking with
I told you I was in my Drake bag, so I was just listening to.
But when the title say, listen to be in the shower, listen to Drake.
you. Got the name. Thank you.
You know what, man? I don't need this shit.
Well, what you talking about?
No, the shit with him and Rihanna on that album.
Yeah, what you talking about? What's wrong? What's my name?
No, the joint with Drake. On the Drake
Yo,
album.
they got like 6 songs together, yo. Like,
Love you. That shit.
oh yeah, here's what I do on Take Care.
The second time I heard, I was like, yo, this shit alright.
Oh yeah. They see them. That's why. When Hove talk about like the threat of the new artists, even the Migos and all these upper, they know how to make music, bruh. Like it might sound like bullshit, but Drake knows how to make songs.
He melodic as shit, and he will catch you.
And some of them got this like they say Kanye, the Kanye wave, like. You can hear certain songs being played in a stadium versus a club versus your car. They make music like that, and
right.
We know because y'all are musically inclined too, and y'all got to ear yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like when you think about it like that, like they might actively go in. That's some old next level stuff, and they can just keep doing it. It's formula, it's math, it's a thing that they done mastered, and that's why you can say mumble rap, but they know how to put it together and make make this music these catalogs gonna go crazy because these dudes know how to make hits.
That's why I felt like I couldn't consider myself to really be a fan of hip hop and not have really given all of his stuff a listen.
Mm-hmm.
With him being as big as he is, I felt like I needed to go back and really listen to it with an open mind, not being judgmental. And that might be just Neef at 37, going on 37. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm just to the point where I'm like, y'all really gotta listen to this shit. And it started with the So Far Gone, and I was like, you know what? Play the next one. And I'm just, even his R&B shit, and you know how critical I've been about his R&B shit, bro, throughout the podcast. And, even we talked about the best. And I have to honestly say, I'm really in the honest space. We got to stop doing podcasts on Saturday nights. But he has to be considered as one of the great R&B guys, too, man.
Yeah. He's a great artist. No, all the shit he got where people are like, oh, he don't write none of his rhymes. That is a wild thing to say about somebody who's been this consistent for this long, right? Like, shit been consistent, bro.
I think he's one of them guys who he's going to get, like, right now, 10 years going past, and you look back, like, I think he said that before, like, let's see where we at in 10 years. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't deny it. You feel what I'm saying? When you're achieving... It's almost like LeBron being top 10 and points and being top 10 in assists. And that's crazy to even think about putting them in that same scenario or thinking about it. But he's a top 10 rapper, and then he's a top 10 R&B artist. Mm-hmm. Like, and and like you said, and it was a point where because and it's crazy that you said, Mike, that the music that was for the stadium, because I can remember when Kanye, it might have been that third album, he was talking about graduation, talking about making stadium music. You get what I'm saying? I think it's definitely
stadium status.
Right. It's definitely a thing where he started something and Drake just perfected it. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's probably where the animosity comes from.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and admittedly, from Kanye, he's been threatened by Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Drake can do something that Kanye can't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, dude can really sing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he can really rap. And he's really an actor. So, having that triple threat, you know what I'm saying? It comes across in everything that he do, where you're selling out stadiums, you're putting on these elaborate stage shows, and you know what I'm saying? You're pandering to your audience because they already know. Like, Drake is fucking out of this world. And I mean, like, he could really put out an album every year. Yeah.
When was the last time he missed? Then he took the Pusha T shit. Let's not act like the Pusha T shit was like. I had a conversation with Trump and them. They tried to act like that Pusha T shit was like that. Pusha T shit was a fucking. He was on the ropes.
Pusha T won.
Right, huh?
Pusha T won.
Right,
but did he really win? When
still, it ain't knock him off the throne.
Cause it's about the music. It don't matter. Nas won too, but you just drop it. Be consistent. Keep that formula. People that fall off, just stop going to the studio and stop making. Especially rappers, just stop making music. You know what I mean? If you know how to do it once, you could definitely keep reproducing it. But you gotta have that drive, that battery pack. These young cats even Drake leading the charge. I mean, you can say young cats, all of them, but like. That battery pack of the Tupac, where ain't no make a song a week or a song it's make a song a night, 3 a night. Like we got 100 songs for a mixtape. We drop a mix. What you want us to slow up, Leo Corn? You want us to slow up? Record executives? No, we want to really get this music for free and we can tour off of this. Like they done changed. It's broken. It ain't never going back in the bottle on this. You can put your stuff out there. Not even you don't have to wait. You can stream your new music live. Like I was about to say, you can drop your same stuff right the night you record it. No, you can drop your stuff as you're recording it now.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's over with, man.
There's two men who seem to, we food guys. I think. I don't know about you, Cool. You a food guy?
Yeah, he just got tasked to do got daggone meal preps for the whole family.
Did he know?
No. He chimed in about 800 messages later. We got a cousin group chat. Shout out to the McCousins. Like we talking in it right now.
Damn, Cool.
Like everybody on this meatless march shit. And they're like. Old lady throw him under the bus.
As fans of food, do y'all eat corned beef hash, y'all?
Nope.
No.
I never have.
It. It's just
It don't look good. It look like motherfucking Alpo.
What is it?
Corned
beef and little potatoes. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Come in a can. I'm cool off that.
Yeah. I'm good with that. I can't fuck with it.
Keep that one moving.
Yeah. I'm cool off that. Yo, Brad Pitt, he missed, dog. He shouldn't have went with Jolie, dog. Because Jennifer Aniston still look good like a motherfucking dog. Jolie was washed, huh? She looked washed.
You said she washed?
Yeah, Jolie. You should stay with Aniston. You see Aniston? Aniston's still bad, dog.
Yeah, she nice. She already snitching on me.
Huh?
I'm talking about Malika snitching.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like Angelina Jolie, like. I hate to be that guy to say this, but fuck it, it's Brothers Talking Shit podcast. Black don't crack, and yeah.
Right. She thought doing them lips was gonna do something. Yeah. Them lips was right though.
Regina King, like she 48 years old. That motherfucker look good though. You see, goddamn on Captain America and start caping. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was gonna pick up and carry on stage.
Yeah. Regina King still look good, man.
Yeah.
She got them eyes, dog.
Yeah.
Brenda from 227, dog. Yo, I'm ready for football, man. Like I'm really ready for football, yo. Like I'm tired of this shit.
Yo, it's been 3 weeks. He's like, yo, fuck this shit. This is bullshit.
And before the draft, not the draft,
the free agency.
Yeah,
free agency.
Someone needs something, dog. This shit is driving me crazy.
Free agency in 2 weeks, right? 13th?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. They got the NFL Combine.
Combine going right now. Yo, why was the big fucking story Kyler Murray is 5'10" and 1/8 of an inch, 204 pounds. Like, that was the headline.
And he might go number one. He's probably going to go number one.
Bruh, they crazy. If you think the man can play, draft him. What does the 1/8 of an inch do?
He gonna go number one, dog.
Number one?
But listen, they act like he wasn't if he was 1/8 of an inch shorter. Oh, what did it do?
Know who really suffers through all this, yo?
kill me.
Fucking Charlie Ward, dog.
Right. Charlie. Shout out to Charlie for not getting no shine.
Charlie Ward won the fucking national championship.
And the Heisman. And the Heisman. And the Heisman. And they said, nah, Charlie. This ain't for you.
Shout out to Charlie Ward, man.
Yeah.
I know Charlie Ward snapping.
He went to the Knicks, though. So it ain't like Charlie Ward became Chris Leak.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Charlie Ward had a good career. He did 9 years in the league.
And Mike couldn't get past Mike.
Well, nobody got past Mike. Like,
I'm sure he wanted to play football.
It was yeah, I mean, they just, I mean, listen, yet again, they started calling me Mr. It ain't even conspiracy theory, but like the bias at the position of quarterback specifically. And when you speak to the NFL, it boils down to a lot of different factors. The biggest, obviously, is race. And the problem is, it's at a lot of different areas. The bias starts in Little League, where you'll see a skilled player. You want him to be the best receiver or running back or cornerback or safety. Even though his arm liver than the white boy, you might stick under the center. And the position just matures like that at every level. So then the same thing happens. That's why you can have a Bill Polian say, I don't think Lamar Jackson is a quarterback. He need to play wide receiver. How you say that? He won the Heisman Trophy
as a quarterback.
And look, how many quarterbacks turn receiver actually worked out? You got a couple. No, know what? I'm wrong. It has been a couple. But it's been a lot that haven't either.
But how you not going to give him the chance to prove himself and play himself out of the league the same way you would some raggedy dude up in Buffalo or somewhere, you Hackenberg or Stackenberg or Jeckenberg and all these other dudes. Dude, give him a chance to play himself out of the league for 4 years.
Right. Especially if you want to play quarterback.
Yeah.
And he had a hell of a year.
Come on, y'all.
But them little dudes don't, like Russell Wilson, the only little dude that make it. You know what I'm saying? And that's because he went to the Super Bowl.
100 yards. He stay in the pocket and still do his thing.
Yeah.
He's gonna go number one though. I think whoever pass on him. First of all, the boy can go play baseball anytime he felt like he wants to.
Yeah. You mean over Haskins? You think he's going to go?
Yeah, they say he might go number one in Arizona because the coach, the system that he has fits him perfectly.
Oh, that's the one who said, what's the name of my quarterback for now?
Right. So they're going to mess around and trade his ass.
Isn't that his former coach? Is that his really former coach?
That might be it too. That might be it. I know something similar to that though.
No, he was high up on him he's like, if I was in the NFL, I would draft him number one. That was when he was at USC or UCLA, wherever he was, and down in Arizona.
Opportunity to do so.
Yeah, because Arizona got a number one pick.
Right.
What's up with y'all mans? Since we talking about football, motherfucking AB. First of all, he walk around this bitch with this guy daggone blonde mustache.
I thought I was the only one bothered by that shit, dog.
No,
listen, you should have known that was coming when he started having the Nino Brown haircuts.
The Nino Brown is okay because your last name Brown.
What'd he say?
But right now he got the the Marlon Wayans from off of Don't Be a Menace shit going on in his head.
I seen you kill Nino.
that ain't what's popping, though. That ain't the culture.
Yeah. And then Larry Fitzgerald called him out. Like, I love Mr. Big Chest, but he said it's gonna be hard if you ain't with an elite quarterback.
Yo, he know. If anybody know, he know.
Shout out to Larry Fitzgerald for standing tall, because he know they ain't gonna get the chip ever.
Shout out to Larry Fitzgerald for. Is that even a shot? Is it? Should he have asked for a trade all them years?
Yeah. Like Anquan, who left and got a chip. Like, exactly. Yes.
Kevin Garnett himself.
Right.
But Kevin Garnett got smart and left, and guess what he went and got? A chip.
If you win a chip and you stay, I think it's okay. But if you never get that chip opportunity, like he had that, Pittsburgh took that opportunity from him. And he had a hell of a game that game, too. Larry Fitzgerald, that Super Bowl?
Yeah.
He had a touchdown in that joint.
Who bust that? Was that the San Antonio Holmes game?
Yep.
Yep,
and then don't forget Harrison had that interception at the end of the half or something that he brought back for a touchdown. Mm-hmm. Poor Larry Fitz, man.
Yeah, he's a quintessential company man and stood tall through it all. Like,
I mean, he's the first ballot Hall of Famer though.
Oh, I agree, but I guess I don't know, man. Like certain
Top-
things just shouldn't elude you. Like if you don't
top
take your
10 receiver
motherfucking
of
ass to
all
New
time?
England,
Is he a top 10 receiver of all time?
top 10, yes.
With no quarterback. He had, Kurt Warner for a couple years? That's it?
And Carson Palmer.
He was washed, though. Yo, they need to cancel Suicide Squad right now because Will Smith said he's not playing the part no more. That shit is over.
What? They doing
You wanna
another
see
movie?
No, he's saying because of scheduling, he can't do Suicide Squad 2.
Well, they should wait.
Right, because that shit is not going to work without him.
First of all, I don't watch DC movies anyway. Fuck out of here. They still making them shits. Let it go.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel coming out. And then Endgame.
Listen,
Like,
right,
leave
but
me the fuck
Suicide
alone.
Squad was Will Smith and a couple other motherfuckers. It was like, it might as well be called Will Smith and them.
Will Smith and a couple of motherfuckers.
I care about them other motherfuckers. Like, they can replace all the motherfuckers right now. All you do is summon Harley Quinn. That's it.
Yeah.
That shit, yo, DC is washed, though, dog.
Yeah, that shit basuda. Like, I don't even know, like, Superman talking about he don't want to be Superman no more. Ben
Batman,
Affleck talking about he
Batman.
don't want to be Batman. It's like, oh, we need an older Batman. So you motherfuckers get Michael Keaton. He's older Batman.
Listen, was Aquaman the movie, was that before the Justice League, like, taking place-wise? They just got it all the way fucked up.
I've never seen Aquaman. And
Listen,
I
they
don't
might as well
watching it.
they might as well put X-Men in DC too, because I don't know how the fuck y'all get this other shit. They get the Avengers shit right, but they fuck up X-Men every fucking chance out.
They got a new X-Men coming out. Dark Phoenix or
That
some
shit like
shit.
it's gonna be the only X-Men in the last 10 years that was even alright was the Logan. No, was it Logan?
I ain't like it.
You ain't like it when he died?
No.
Well, the other, what's the joint when he went back in the past?
Future Past.
That was dope.
Yeah.
Other than that, all that shit been bullshit. They had how the fuck you gonna have what's the nigga Juggernaut? This nigga 5'3". What the fuck is going on?
They do be fucking up. They definitely made Tom Hardy Bane though. Like you couldn't find a bigger motherfucker.
I like Tom Hardy.
I like Tom Hardy too, but I don't like him as Bane. It's like,
Yo, what's the name of that movie Tom Hardy was in with the brothers and shit, and they was outlaws and shit? It was a good movie too.
yeah, I ain't
It
watching.
had Shia LaBeouf in it.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name of it though.
Good fucking movie.
Yeah, fuck the Shia LaBeouf and Tom Hardy.
Yeah, definitely. All right, man. You ready for my top 5?
Yeah, man, let's do it.
Top 5 ladies over 40. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Number 5. Lisa Ray. Lisa Ray still bad like a motherfucking dog. And she a grandma. I got Lisa Ray at 5.
Okay.
At 4, I got J-Lo. J-Lo at 4. Still looking good like a motherfucker. At 3, I got my boo. Regina Hall. I love Regina Hall. Just something about her. Whether she was Ace's girlfriend or she was on every movie she in, she just like that ghetto, cute, sexy, but it's still throw the Vaseline on and throw them hands. Number 2, Jada Pinkett Smith. Just something about her. The red table, she just keeping it a bean. She putting it all out there. Will was good. Will was right by keeping that.
Mm-hmm.
And the number 1, sexiest lady, over 40 years old, Michelle Obama. God damn. Nigga.
I was gonna bash your list had you not said Michelle Obama, right?
Don't tell nobody.
Jada too high on the list.
He said who?
It said Jada too high.
Know why she high on there for me though? Because of how the way she coming, like the shit she been saying, the shit she been putting out there. She need to be the role model for black women, dog. I feel like that. Huh? Michelle first, then her. As far as black women and the mindset, I respect her mindset. It's about her mind. Cool. Getting a little older.
It's about her mind.
You know what I mean? I ain't the young man I used to be. Cool. You know, man, it's about him.
All right.
Come on, give me your list. What you got, cool?
I ain't got no list, man.
We don't never had no lists, man. We just bash your list. Did you say Regina King?
I was going purely on look, so I can't argue with this because I am a firm believer that that a bad personality can make a bad chick look worse.
You right.
And a good personality can make an alright chick look better. That's a fact. And if a guy, ladies, if a guy ever told you that, he was telling you the truth. You understand what I'm saying? So your explanation shut me up, to be brutally honest.
Listen, real talk. I done met some chicks that was bad. Then he opened their mouth and started talking, and it was ugly. Definitely, I definitely have been around that.
That's a real thing for real dudes.
Yeah,
that's grown man shit though.
I have nothing to say to you, young lady. Right? I am moving on from you.
Like, you was okay till you opened your mouth.
Right, that is
average. Then you get to know him. I'm like, damn, she bad as shit. Just mentality wise, young men, don't let a big button and smile fool you all the time, my G. Yeah. Have a conversation. That's the problem. It's too many fat asses, and that's how pregnancy's happening. Like we talking about last week. You ain't had a conversation with her.
My man told me he had 4 kids the other day.
God damn.
Working on number 5.
I know a nigga with 3 baby moms. Listen, there's no way you can keep. There's no way at no point in time all 3 of your baby moms is happy at one time. It's not possible. Especially if you ain't rich. Ain't no fucking way a regular motherfucker got 3 baby moms and all of them happy. No fucking way. There's always at least one.
Yeah, for sure.
There's always one disgruntled. Yeah, serious. Y'all got something grinding y'all gears this evening?
Oh, I always do.
Nicki Minaj? No.
Oh, yeah, fuck Nicki. Anyway, all right, 2 things. Trellion. I was in a very high-level meeting about some high-level decisions getting made, and everything that we had to make a decision about was predicated on college football and the NCAA. I can't even say it on the podcast. Right. But just know that I've been 100% right about everything I said. So, Trell, hit me. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about a couple things anyway.
Yo, Trell like 4 episodes behind, too. He said, yo, how y'all doing 2 hours? Look, when we was doing an hour, they was like, oh, y'all talking too fast. Y'all not addressing the issues. Step your game up, Trellion.
Yeah, for sure. And secondly, man, yo, this whole Jordan Woods, Khloe Kardashian, Tristan Thompson, blah, 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 blah. Yo, fucking Kris Jenner is a genius. I heard that old girl is Will's niece. Is that true?
No, I think her mom or something is cool with them, but he got pictures of her when she was like a baby.
Oh, so that's how she ended up telling her story on Red Table Talk. Right. Got it. Yo,
like best friends or some shit.
Yo, the fucking shock value is the new rollout. Like I'm telling you, every time it's time to record, the Kardashians have some bullshit happening, and we still think it's a coincidence. It's not, bro. This shit ain't fucking coincidence. They rolling her the fuck out. Did you see an old picture of her?
Who, Jordan?
Yeah.
No, what?
She used to be a big girl. There's a picture of her and Kylie together when they wasn't getting money. Like Kylie made a 6'9" type transformation in 3 years. Like,
yo, I'm talking about Kylie, right?
Yeah.
I feel sorry for Travis Scott, dog. Your best friend, his girl's best friend, had sex with his child's aunt's baby father, and now he getting accused of cheating. This be that bullshit, guys. He ain't even do nothing. Shout out to Travis Scott, dog. Nah, never nigga shit can fuck your family shit up. Like, dog, what the fuck is you doing? Cause, like, I be ready to grab Tristan big bum ass. Baseball bat to his knees. He ain't playing anyway.
Yeah, bum ass.
Yeah, you're a bum ass done bought some shit in my household now. Now you about to fuck up $900 million. I was just about to marry her ass. You couldn't wait 6 months?
Yeah, nah. It's rollout, yo. Rollout shit. I'm telling you. Rollout shit. Watch how they address it the whole new season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you how it played out. That's why Travis got under it, right? They approached Trish. Trish was like, what? What you say, Kylie? Well, what about Travis? Cold sucker shit, dog. Cold sucker shit, man.
Shit's nuts.
I'm still not watching. I'll never watch. Fuck that show. I don't even watch it.
You'll hear about it though. Trust me.
Cool. What's going on in your gears, Cool?
I said mine earlier. The whole industry plant thing. I'm all ground out.
You done grinding?
I'm done grinding, baby.
Yo.
August
just signed with the Milwaukee Bucks. Is the Milwaukee Bucks the best team in the East?
Yes.
They deep, ball. You had Gasol of that?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was a free agent.
He wasn't. They waived him. Yeah.
Where was he at?
San Antonio.
San Antonio, the Spurs.
Dang.
That's another motherfucker that you can sit out at the 3-point line and let Giannis do what the fuck he want to do.
Mm-hmm. Where Melo at?
You got conference finals right now.
Huh?
What?
Where Melo?
Right here.
He could have been.
That
For
nigga
real.
in West Baltimore, like, that's some bullshit, dog. He with Lala on the set of Power's done. Who in the Eastern Conference Finals, yo?
I don't give a shit. Bucks, Sixers.
I think Boston. I think Boston the only team that fucks with the Sixers. I don't think anybody else.
It's okay when a motherfucker got your number. They got your number.
Right. It's a game of matchups.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Shit don't matter. What you got, yo?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing. Oh,
Huh.
I got a good question, dog. UGK or Outkast?
Outkast.
Why?
Because I think that Andre 3000 is one of the top 10 MCs ever.
Who?
Andre 3000?
I said cool.
Oh, I just said who.
Oh, I thought you said who too.
I was like, what?
I'm an Outkast. I'm an Outkast guy. I think UGK for more regional, like for people from the South, they would say UGK all day. But you know, the South wasn't on top when UGK versus Outkast timing wise
Right.
was a thing. So we probably got to consume Outkast more from the jump anyway. You know, my true UGK moment was Big Pimpin' for real. You know what I mean? And you come to understand that that's late. You know what I mean? In the UGK movement. So I think probably my reason for saying Outkast is more regionally based and exposure wise. But for that reason, I'm saying that.
Now, I'm going to say UGK.
R.I.P. Pimp C.
Only reason I'm going to say UGK is because do I give 3 Stacks being an amazing artist? I do. But I think that's so much less of Big Boy. So it feels like Andre 3000,
For real?
Pimp C, Bum B, and I never really liked Big Boy.
Damn. That's tough.
So that's why I would say UGK. All right, one more question. Pimp C or Bum B?
Pimp.
Who?
Pimp C.
Yeah. Nigga, I said...
Yeah, Pimp was the...
Oh, I keep thinking you saying who, dog. Pronounce your C's, dog. Pronounce your C's.
Mike.
Get your C's off. You know what I'm saying?
Dr. Mike. No, I say Pimp too. I like Pimp.
Yeah, Pimp.
I like Pimp.
Pimp, you wish he was alive. He would be caking off of the sell yourself, generation.
He didn't bite his tongue either.
He wouldn't have to.
He wouldn't have to.
Get an
Yeah.
Instagram and sell his. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Sell the streams or whatever people do. Monetize his pages and just talk his shit right from his home.
Right. I remember being in the Navy when I was in the Navy, and right around it, cats was saying, and I thought it was outrageous, that Bum B was better than Beanie Siegel.
Regional.
I like Bum B, but he did the truth. See, like he did the truth.
Yeah. With the Pac-Man beat.
Oh, Mac and bread, or who the fuck want what?
Yeah.
Or
No, feel it
in the air. Oh,
die.
that you just rolled out all your windows with feeling the air. Come on, you don't care what the weather is outside. Fucking it's snowing. Roll the windows down.
That's a PTSD hood.
Yeah.
Undercover classic. Like you go listen to that song. You're like, wait, we all something wrong with all of us? Yes.
Your handshake ain't matching your smile.
Yeah.
Yes, I say it.
Yeah.
I say it like I say that line like water. That's just what it is. That's what I say when they handshake don't match their smile. When the vibe ain't right.
Right. Your palms all sweaty, dog. Fuck out of it. That soft ass handshake.
Yeah. Shout out to my little cousin Kel. She got a championship game tomorrow. Light it up.
Shout out.
Cal. Baby Bo, because she played for Team Oregon, so I call her Baby Bo. She tall out there.
I know a bull, right? He got a soft ass handshake, right? But he be knocking niggas the fuck out. So he told me this story like, yo, I ran down the street. Boy's like, yo, man, stop shaking my hand with that soft ass handshake. He said, yo, dog, say that to me again, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out, right? It's like 2 weeks past, he came down the street, shook boy hand again. Say, yo, what I tell you about? Pop, pop, boop, pop, boop, pop, bing. God. He both clean the fuck up. Oh, man. Shout out to my man, George. Nigga, I hate, man. I ain't even gonna hold you.
All right, man. And this shit is Friday night. No, Saturday night.
Look at you. Get your fucking life together.
I've been fucking working every day. I got shit to do.
Nobody care because you got a job. This podcast don't work. No, what you tell me? Oh, the podcast. Look, hey, cool. I was in the bed sick, right? This motherfucker hit me. Yo, you ain't hit me up on the podcast. I'm like, yo, dog, I'm in the bed sick. Oh, this podcast don't stop for nobody. Don't no cold stop this podcast. Don't no cold stop. Don't get like a rest. Don't stop this podcast. My nephew ain't even over there. Where Maddie at?
Upstairs.
Go make sure you feed Maddie. It's 8:30. Maddie better at 8.
No, they here. Yeah, mom's here, so we good.
Oh, mom there?
Mother-in-law, yeah.
All right, man. This is Brothers Talking Shit, episode 34. I'm gonna let these motherfuckers go get some rest and shit. Look at Cool Mike. Why my teeth that fucking shiny? Like, I'm about to go brush my shit as soon as we get them off this shit. I got some Listerine. I'm about to gargle, fucking floss and everything. Look, Mike, stop fucking smile. Look.
Come on, yo.
Hey, yo, is them teeth real? Yo, is them teeth real, Mike? Why don't Mike take them out like?
You got the celebrity denture jump.
Yeah. What they call them?
The veneers.
The veneers.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, man. Brothers Talking Shit, episode 34. We out it. Listen, bro, right here.
I'm right here.
Anything we post, like I say, if you rock with us, repost it, man. Add us on it, man. We trying to get this thing global.
And we need our logo on the YouTube page.
Right, YouTube page is up.
Is it not up there?
No.
All right, I'll fix it. I got him.
You're not doing your job, Terrell. You want
like in the thumbnail jump?
Yeah, I'm tracking. All right, I'll fix it.
I'm about to get them videos up, man. Listen, go to the page and repost that shit. Y'all can repost that shit off the page.
Yeah.
All right, man. Yo, turn this shit off, dog. I got shit to do today.
All right, man. Love y'all, man. I'm out, man. Don't fucking call me no more. I talk to you on Tuesday.
Hey, Mike, turn that fucking disco light off you got in there. Look, I got the motherfucking like he had an investigation. Like, yeah. So what was you at in between?
Hey, Nee. Hey, Nee.
You know you done fucked up, right?
Hey, Nee.
You know you done fucked up, right?
Hey, Nee.
Yo.
You called me the other day?
I'm done. Get on my fucking phone.
All right, man.
All right, y'all.
Love y'all, man.